Homeless people are starting to get on my nerves. I see things that disturb me, and I've been observing them now for the past couple of weeks. Not every homeless person is a sad story. In fact, most of these fucking people here are bums. That's the fact of the matter. For instance, let's give an example here. Most of these homeless people, not all of them, so before you start leaving dumbass comments, I did not say every homeless person, but some of them, as the title suggests, they sit in libraries all day, they sit in Starbucks all day, acting like they're looking for jobs, acting like they're putting applications in, when in fact they're playing on Facebook, they're playing games, they ain't doing shit, they ain't doing a fucking thing. Then after all that, they finally go into the shelter at night. They practically kill you to get in front of the line so that they can get some free food. Then they pile up their plate that's enough for 6 people, and they take 2 bites out of it and they throw it away. There is nothing that infuriates me more than a person who does not appreciate with somebody doing something for him. If it wasn't for real people in this city who actually get up in the morning and go to a fucking job, these homeless people out here would be eating the fucking rats out in the streets. There would be no shelters because there wouldn't be any fucking money. And consequently, a lot of these people have this sick idea in their head that they're entitled to things, that everybody should throw them a fucking pity party because they don't have a place to sleep tonight. Well, I've got news for you. You put yourself in this situation. I put myself in this situation. You have nobody to blame but yourself. Don't blame the white man. Don't blame the black man. Don't blame the Mexican, because there's Indians in this city, there's Chinese, there's Hindus, there's blacks, there's whites. They all have jobs, they all go to work. The fact of the matter is the majority of people in this fucking city are not homeless. You are. You owe. Nobody owes you nothing. I am getting tired of homeless people walking around here thinking that they're entitled to shit. Here's the real killer. They'll eat three times a day. There are numerous shelters throughout this city that feed people morning, noon, and evenings. They will get breakfast, they will get lunch, and then whatever shelter they're staying at, they'll get dinner. Okay? On top of all that, they get food stamps. There are actually a lot of fat homeless people in this city. Is that a surprise? Well, not to me it's not. Maybe to you it is. But now that I know how the system works, it's not surprising at all. It's not surprising at all. I see how the system is abused by these people. Why should they get out? Why should they go look for work? Why should they go out and get a job when they have a place where they can eat, when they have a place they can sleep, and somebody's paying for their food? Like the dumb American, you that's watching this video, that has to get up in the morning and go to work. You're the one that's paying for all this. Why should they go out and get a job? You're taking care of them. Oh, we don't want to hear these kinds of things, Mark. The fact of the matter is, being homeless is a very bad thing. Well, not in all cases. I don't agree with that, and I don't give a shit what you people put in the comments, because I am seeing things out here that is just absolutely appalling, and it really pisses me off. That's why I made this video. I have covered homelessness in this series from a lot of different perspectives, and if you don't like this perspective, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna call it as I see it, with my own eyes. I'm not fucking stupid. See, you people don't know much about me. I have a very extensive education background. I have mad skills. This is just one of them. I did this series for a reason, because I wanted to propose how serious homelessness is, and it is. And in the future, I'm going to make a video that commends the homeless people who stay in shelters and actually have jobs and work, and there are lots of them. I'm addressing a specific homeless audience. I'm not castigating all homeless people. So again, please don't leave dumbass comments in the sections, because you're just simply not listening. I am telling you what I am observing, and there are people out here who are taking advantage of the entire system of people who get up every morning and go to work. I said, and I'm going to say it again, I'll say it 10 times in this fucking video if I have to. If it wasn't for working people in this city, as you can see here in Gateway, all these big magnificent buildings of all these office buildings that are filled with people who have fucking jobs. If it wasn't for them, you'd be eating the rats in the streets. Some of you people are so ungrateful for what you're receiving, and it really pisses me off. You go to these shelters, you come in, you act like you're a tough guy because you have that jailhouse mentality. But the fact of the matter is, most of you don't even have a high school diploma, let alone a college degree. Most of you can't even punctuate a sentence. Most of you have no skills to get a job, and most of you have felonies on your record. You've done extensive time in prison. That's why you can't get a job. But when you come into a homeless shelter, you're king. You're king of a bunch of homeless people. See, that jailhouse mentality. That's been going on for a long time. Something astonishing for me, really, when I found that homeless shelters operate on this level. I never imagined it would until I actually went in one myself, because I had to, and I observed things. Most people have this jailhouse mentality. But come 6:30 in the morning when they get kicked out, reality checks in, and they're nothing out here. They're absolutely nothing. They're not even acknowledged. Sad but true. So what does this all lead to? Well, look, I'm not going to get into the political spectrum of it. Personally, I don't give a shit whether it's a Democrat or a Republican issue. I just know, based on my own experience and from what I have observed, that a lot of these people simply don't want to get a job. They just don't. Oh, well, Mark, you know, man, these people, they don't even have ID, man. They can't. Well, isn't that interesting? Because you know what? If you go on Smithfield Street over here, a couple blocks up, and you go down to the PennDOT station, which is right next to the Huntington Bank, you can get a Pennsylvania identification card for $10. About 2 years ago, when I lost my driver's license, I went to where I lived, and I got a Pennsylvania ID card. And that ID card entitled me to every benefit I had with a driver's license. I even got a job with it. Yeah, just imagine that. So you could get a job if you had ID. You have booze on your breath every fucking night you come into the shelter. Why can't you spend $10 getting an ID? Well, what do I know, right? I've only been out in these streets for a couple of months. What the hell does Mark Grago know? Well, based on what I've seen, I've learned a lot and I've seen a lot. And a lot of it is bullshit. And these people need to clean up. These people need to clean up their fucking acts, and they need to get a fucking job. Because the fact of the matter is, most of them are capable of getting a job. They just don't want to. I'm not talking about the people who have mental problems. I'm not talking about the people who have physical problems. I am talking about the people who are taking advantage of the system. And it is very prevalent here in the city of Pittsburgh. I can't imagine the magnitude that it must be on in the other larger cities like Los Angeles and New York. It is absolutely appalling and sick what I see out here. These people do not want to work, and they do not want to get jobs. That is the fact. You disagree with me? Fine, disagree with me. Post your comments down below. I don't care. I have seen it with my own eyes. I know why they don't want to go to work. Why should they? 3 meals a day, they come and eat to their heart's content. There are some shelters out here, they can eat till they puke, because that's how nice people are to them. There is a lot of kindness. Prior to what I said in my earlier videos, and I've stated this before, there's so much kindness in the city. So much kindness has been bestowed upon me, thanks to you guys and thanks to other people in this city. It's here. That's the point. Take advantage of it instead of abusing it. I'll see you in the next video.